Ganondorf from The Legend of Zelda is usually always accompanied by an epic boss battle that pits power and courage, evil and good, Master Sword and Evil Sword thing. Bowser is Mario's arch nemesis, always finding some new way to enrage the plumber into setting out on a quest to save the princess slash kingdom, etc. Gwyn, however, is an entirely different entity. Beginning of the Age of Fire, Lord Gwyn used the powers of a Lord Soul, Grave Lord Nito, and the Witch of Izalith to massacre the everlasting dragons, freeing the world. When the flames started to burn out, he traveled to the first flame, prolonging the Age of Fire. From the Lord of Sunlight to the Lord of Cinder, Gwyn's power was diminished. The first flame became Gwyn's resting grounds, waiting for another challenger to change the fate of the future. Dark Souls is a series of games known for their difficulty. Just saying the name to anyone who's played the game brings back horrible PTSD-induced nightmares, ranging from Ornstein and Smo to Manus and Calamite. These series of games are not for the casual players. Zelda games are mostly known for their fun side quests and interesting backstories, but generally not for difficulty. Dark Souls games are probably the next step in the adventure-esque games that Zelda began a long time ago. When you enter the kiln of the first flame, you're greeted by a giant altar and Gwyn's loyal black soldiers. It's funny to think that these soldiers were once a great threat to the player, but now can be beaten in a matter of hits. In addition, the area before the kiln is very interesting. It's a white, empty pathway leading into the final area. What it represents is unknown. That or I'm too lazy to figure it out, but it must mean something. Now here's the best part. Gwyn and his theme song. When you face Ornstein and Smo, you're blasted with an epic theme as you take on both at once. When you fight Sif, you get a choir piece with some beautiful music to accompany it. What do you get for Gwyn? Piano music. Don't take my silence as disappointment, rather the opposite is true. Gwyn's theme makes the battle against him more of a burden. Beating Gwyn becomes like battling a tired old man with a ton of strength left in him. And worse, you're a baby. So it's like fighting a tired old man as a baby, an old man who has stood watch over a flame for over 1,000 years. Combine the theme of Gwyn with his fairly easy but also very challenging battle and you've got yourself a real final boss. A final boss that almost wants you to beat him.